Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be taking a look at some of the worst NFL free agent signings ever. Let's get right into it. First up, Nick Foles. Nick Foles' career has been a roller coaster of highs and lows. In 2019, he signed a 4-year, $88 million deal with Jacksonville. The 30-year-old quarterback missed much of the 2019 season after breaking his clavicle in Week 1. He reappeared later in the season, but participated in only 3 more games before being shut down for the year. The next offseason, they moved into Chicago for a 4th-round pick. Next up, Dana Stubblefield. Defensive tackle Dana Stubblefield signed a 6-year, $36 million deal with Washington in 1998 after winning Defensive Player of the Year with the 49ers. It was a risky choice, given Stubblefield had shown no consistency before his breakout season. After only 1.5 sacks in his debut season, Stubblefield proved his naysayers wrong. The team cut him after 2 more dismal seasons. He's hardly the only free agent bust to try to find a home in Washington. Next up, Adam Archuleta. Signing safety Adam Archuletta's 2006 6-year, $30 million deal gave him the NFL's highest paid safety deal. He was a competent player in St. Louis for 5 years, but they shouldn't have paid him so much. The team realized their mistake and benched him mid-season in 2006, his worst statistical year. The next year, they dealt him to the Bears for a 6th-round pick, and he retired after only 1 season. Next up, DeMarco Murray. Dallas's decision to not re-sign DeMarco Murray after his outstanding 2014 season should have given other teams pause before signing him to a big money contract. Despite this, the Eagles signed the 27-year-old to a 5-year, $42 million deal following the offseason. Murray struggled to find running room with the Eagles' offensive line and lacked explosiveness. He lasted 1 year in Philly before being traded to Tennessee. Next up, Nnamdi Asomugha. It's hard to blame Philly for signing Nnamdi Asomugha to a 5-year, $60 million deal in 2011, after he had 3 straight All-Pro seasons with the Raiders and was one of the league's best cornerbacks. Sadly, the 30-year-old underperformed in his first season with the Eagles' zone-heavy style. They put him more in man-to-man scenarios the next year to maximize their investment. The switch did not enhance his ability, and the Eagles cut him after 2 seasons. Next up, Javon Walker. The national media questioned the Raiders' choice to sign Javon Walker to a 6-year, $55 million deal in 2008, after he only appeared in 8 games due to a knee ailment. The 30-year-old sidelined him for half the season, and he had little influence when healthy. Another year in Oakland, but only 3 games, and he received a $21 million deal from the Raiders, despite only having 200 receiving yards during his stint in the silver and black. Next up, Brock Osweiler. Brock Osweiler is the least proven player on our list, having only 7 career starts before earning a $42 million deal with the Texans in 2016. Osweiler's first and only year in Houston showed that his earlier success was a fluke. The Texans entered the playoffs because of their defense, but they did so despite their quarterback, who had more interceptions than touchdowns. Houston had to surrender a 2nd-round pick used to select Nick Chubb to get rid of his deal. Next up, Albert Haynesworth. Surprise, surprise, Washington mistakes once again. Their decision to give defensive lineman Albert Haynesworth a 7-year, $100 million deal in 2009 may not have made sense at the time, but it rapidly became one of the worst in NFL history. Washington expected Haynesworth to sustain his high level of play after back-to-back All-Pro selections. And finally, Le'Veon Bell. The Jets signed Le'Veon Bell to a 4-year, $52.5 million deal in the summer, hoping to obtain the Steelers' dual-threat version. The Jets' version was even worse. He seemed to lose all the traits that made him great in Pittsburgh and had a career-worst year in New York. The Jets terminated him after he liked a tweet criticizing the team's use of him. The signing became a cautionary story for anyone waiting to sign a running back. Well guys, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so that you never miss a video. We'll see you guys next time.